Hello and welcome to the March Clean Comedy Contest. I am your host, comedian Joel Byers. And in addition to being a professional clean comedian and interviewing hundreds of comedians on Hot Breath Podcast, the YouTube channel that you are watching right now, I also host a monthly clean comedy contest where comedians or aspiring comedians, not all contestants have actually done stand-up before, but they all compete in a battle royale challenge to write a brand new 60-second set based on the month's theme. So this month's theme was excitement. Every theme of the month is designed to help trigger personal and exciting material. So what you're going to see today are the top 3 finalists. We had over 30, and let me say it again, we had over 30 contestants this past month, the most we've ever had. It's so amazing to see. And these top 3 finalists were actually handpicked by me, my wife, and my baby. So that is a motivation for it to be a clean comedy contest, that my child watches these as well while she poops her pants. So that's something that you could look forward to. And also, clean comedy is just the best way for comics to get booked faster. So I found this contest to be a very easy and accessible way for comics to not only learn clean comedy, but also create their own clean comedy so they can book higher paying gigs faster. It's very exciting. I love clean comedy and seeing so many comics excited and motivated to create their own clean comedy journey. So what you're going to see today, my wife and I and baby watch all the submissions, and then we pick the top 3. So then it's your job, the people watching live, right? Meow. You. Hey, you. It's your job now. You see that? You. It's your job now. You are going to watch the top 3 finalists' sets and then vote live on the air for who wins. And when that winner is selected, they will come live on the air for an interview with your boy. And they also win $100. I mean, and most importantly, all contestants win because they have written new clean material. And what's great about the contest is that it gives people a deadline and accountability and community to create as much new material as possible. Because what you're seeing are brand new jokes. These are jokes people have written in just 2 weeks, which if you've never written a joke before, writing a minute in 2 weeks is no easy task. It is a lot of writing because how it works with writing comedy is you may write 20 jokes and end up keeping 1. So that is the beauty of this contest, is it's kind of like an accelerator for comedy writing. So what we're going to get into are the top 3 finalists of this contest. And we're going to have Joan Fuchsman, Scott Shanahan, and PJ Crystolite. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I would love to be corrected on that. I did message PJ ahead of time and ask him how I could pronounce his last name. And he didn't respond. So that's on him for his name getting butchered. But you could be the judge. How would you pronounce this? That's not the one I wanted. Oh, but if you want, you can join the Clean Comedy Contest for next month at cleancomedycontest.com. But what I'm talking about, I hear Disney music outside. That's adorable. So look, here's PJ's name. PJ Crystolite, right? Crystolite. Crystole. You see it? I don't know. I tried, PJ. I tried. But maybe by the end of this live stream, we will know how to pronounce it. But either way, those are your top 3 finalists, my friends. So what we're going to do is play all 3 sets, and you are going to vote live on the air. And how my wife and I watch these sets, just to give you a quick overview, we're about to jump into it, of how to review these sets and how to pick your favorite one. And I do want to encourage you, even if you're here to watch a friend and support them in winning, if they don't have the best set, you don't have to vote for them. They would never know. Because we really want this to be a big indicator of like the best set possible. So how this will work is watch the set. One, just how on theme is it? The theme is excitement. So how on theme is the set they're talking about? Number two, how personal is this set to them? A big challenge of this contest is to create unique material. So sometimes that's autobiographical. Sometimes that's just getting a sense of this person's unique sense of humor. I always challenge comics to not write generic jokes, to not write from a place that, oh, if someone else said this joke, would it be just as funny? I'm always challenging comics to write from their authentic voice, their authentic point of view. And that's something that my wife and I look for when we review these sets. So I want you to do that as well today when you're watching these sets. So one, how on theme is it? Number two, how unique is this set to this person? And number three, how funny is it? I mean, how many of these LOLs are we getting? How many laughs per minute, if you will, is a metric in the comedy game? How many punchlines are packed into this set? So how on theme is it? How personal and unique is the set? And how funny is it? Watch these sets with those three criteria. And then at the end, I will post a poll in the live chat to where we will vote for the winner. And then the winner will come join us live. It's insane. Vodka. Okay. So thank you so much. And Bobby said, PJ Cristaletti. That makes sense. We'll go with that. I like that. PJ Cristaletti. I like that. Very nice. All right, my friends. Are you ready to officially get this going here? You ready to officially get this going here? We're going to watch all three sets, and then you will vote live. A lot of pressure on you today. And then once it's all over, I will be going to the garden nursery to pick up my anniversary roses with my wife. Ooh. And baby in tow. So exciting. So I say all that to say this live stream is going to last for the next 5 hours. So just keep that in mind, that we're going to want to pace ourselves. These are jokes. No, my wife would come bouncing in here way before that. And bouncing was a nice way of saying knocking down the door and saying, hey, let's bounce. We got to go to the nursery. Awesome. Did you like that save there? Thank you. Freedom Cornhole Organization. Let's go. Good luck, everyone. All right. So the order we're going to do, my friends, and feel free to take notes during these sets that fit those three criteria. Number one, we're going to go PJ Cristaletti. Number two, we're going to go Joan Fuchsman. And then number three, we're going to go Scott Shanahan. So prepare yourselves. And I do want to say ahead of time, last month when we did this, some of the audio was different and I would have to replay the set so people could hear it better. So I say all that to say, with baby brain of having a baby now for a little over 12 weeks, have some grace and show a little love for any technical difficulties we may have going in and out of the sets. And just know that it's all coming from a good place. And I want to make sure everyone gets their even chance of winning this contest. Dealy peely? All right. So remember, PJ, Joan, Scott is the order. And as we like to do here,
let's get ready to rumble!
first up, we have PJ, my friends. Enjoy And don't forget to take notes.
Getting older is awesome. You get excited about things you thought were boring before, like clean sheets, sales on Cheerios, and popping a melatonin gummy before bed. It's great though. It's like seeing the world with brand new eyes. Brand new eyes that need prescription glasses. I get excited about using a coupon. Now I have follow-up questions when people say, Jesus saves. Like, what's he use for a discount code? I've gotten really excited about reading lately. Not to brag, but I know the whole alphabet. I joined a book club. Turns out it's not just how you keep the bookmobile from getting stolen. I think book club is a play date for English majors trying to mask a drinking problem. It also feels like joining a book club is what people with social anxiety do when they're having a midlife crisis. Oh no.
All right. There it is. Your first set, my friends. Your first set, Mr. PJ. We're still working on the pronunciation. Crystaletti is one we got going on there. Jody also said crystalli, so that could be a possibility as well. But PJ is what we will go with here. Oh, and look at this. Oh, Anthony does bits. Love from the UK. Good to see you there, Anthony. We see Scott says he likes the prescription glasses joke. Bobby giving applause. Joan saying great job, PJ. Sandy says, love the RX glasses. Yeah, it's a good joke there. Very nice. So that is the first contestant, my friends. That is the first of 3, remember. Evelyn liked it. Both Evelyns liked it. Evelyn Medcalf liked masking a drinking problem. Evelyn Thatcher, fun stuff. Anthony does bits. Great job. Very likable. Joelle liked book club. Ed liked the English major joke. Yeah, a lot of good jokes in that contest submission. I do see we have more people joining us, so welcome to the Clean Comedy Contest. This is our live stream finale. I do this contest every month, and then the top 3 finalists join this live stream for a chance of being on the podcast and winning $100. So hang out, watch the sets, vote for who you want to win, and then also you can join next month's contest as well. Rashid, love from Greece. Love to see it, my friend. Thanks for hanging out. Jerry liked the drinking problem joke as well. Bobby said, I lost my prescription glasses in Vegas. Those people will let you bet anything. That's hilarious. Yeah, Jack Allen liked trying to mask a drinking problem. That was a very popular joke. So well done there, PJ. Well done. That was a great start to this contest. Really coming out swinging there. Bob Kirk said drinking, hope not driving the bookmobile. Oh, that's good. Diligent Slacker says, I masked my drinking problem by only drinking incognito. Ah. Ooh. Ooh. So that was the first set, my friends. We have dos más esta día. So el próximo comedian will be Joan Fuchsman. So prepare yourselves and
let's get ready to rumble!
ladies and gentlemen of the Clean Comedy Contest of March 2025, I present to you Joan Fuchsman.
What would fill me with excitement? Running into Brad Pitt? Maybe. Dating Brad Pitt? I guess. Having a great hair day? Oh my God, yes, yes, yes. Thanks to humidity, I have wild hair frizz syndrome, which makes my hair look excited, even when I'm not. With so much frizz, my head barely fits inside my office cubicle. The bus charges me for 2 people since I need another seat for my hair. And
Yeah.
then, adding to my shame, Frizz forces me to go to my dog's groomer because no hairdresser will work with me. I'll never hear someone say, I'll have what she's having. A humidity-free day means I have a day without having to wear a gigantic hat to hide the frizz. My Irish setter redness shines. Having such a mind-boggling day has risks. I get so excited I must double my blood pressure meds so I don't have a heart attack. But if I do, I'll have the best-looking hair in the ER.
Yeah. There you go. Contestant number 2, Joan Fuchsman, coming in with the frizz. Good, clean frizz fun. Very funny, though. Going to the dog groomer is hilarious. That was a funny visual. Evelyn liked best looking hair in the ER. Yeah, that was funny. Oh, that's so sweet. Bobby said, way to go, Joan. Been waiting years to watch you perform. Such a treat. Indeed. Jack Allen liked the dog groomer one. Best looking hair in the ER. Yeah. Great jokes there. Scott said, great job, Joan. Anthony does bits says amazing. Sandy said so many great jokes. Getting charged for 2 seats? Yeah, I like that one too. I'll have what she's having. Yeah. A lot of hitters in there. That's why she's in the finals. That's why all 3 of these contestants are in the finals, because they are in the top 3 out of over 30 contestants this month. So it's very exciting. This is the best of the best. Oh, Bob Kirk. Yep, nice job, Frizz. Dog groomer. Great job, Joan. Jerry likes the ER joke and also how personal the joke was. Great joke, says Ed. Evelyn Thatcher liked the dog groomer and the hair in the seat jokes. Oh, look at this. A lot of good positive feedback coming in. I love that. Thank you guys so much for being so engaged in the live chat as well. We love that. As this is a community event, so we like the more interaction, the better here. Oh, yeah. Israel says, nice job, hard to perform to a phone. Yep, for sure. Absolutely. Diligent slacker, I'd take my hair to the groomers for the right treats. That's funny. Yeah, this is no easy task. One, writing a new 60-second set in just 2 weeks and then recording it that fits within that 60-second window and that you're happy to post. Like, there's so many steps to like actually submitting that it's so inspiring to see so many comics just rising that occasion and challenging themselves and getting out of the comfort zone and really surprising themselves with what they can create in just 2 weeks. So this is no easy task what people are doing in here, but it is very rewarding and the best way to create like a daily writing habit. Sandy said I did more than 200 takes. I mean, can't really argue with that. Yeah, it requires a lot of repetition, but comics get material not just for this contest, but for their live shows as well and performances beyond just the monthly contest. Beautiful. So we have one more, my friends. So you've seen PJ, you've seen Joan, and now we're going to see our third and final finalist, and that is Mr. Scott Shanahan. So without further ado,
Let's get ready to rumble!
Scott Shanahan, here we go. Remember when I said technical difficulty? There was that example. We're ready now, though. Ladies and gentlemen, restart.
Let's get ready to rumble!
I present to you your third finalist, Mr. Scott Shanahan.
The most exciting thing that ever happened to me was becoming a dad, because I've led a very boring life. I'll never forget the time my wife told me, "You're going to be a daddy." I was like, "Really? Who's the mom?" Who wouldn't want to be a parent, though? You get to watch Peppa Pig and Paw Patrol every day, over and over again, for like 5 or 6 years.
I'm sorry, I feel like his audio was a lot lower than the others. I want to restart it to make sure we all hear his jokes clearly. I don't want any fluffles about someone saying, you know, Scott may have won, but his audio was too low. So we're restarting. I told you there may be some technical difficulties, but now we're ready. So, for the third time, and I appreciate your patience, your third and final finalist.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Scott Shanahan.
The most exciting thing that ever happened to me was becoming a dad. The most exciting thing that ever happened to me was becoming a dad, because I've led a very boring life. I'll never forget the time my wife told me, "You're going to be a daddy." I was like, "Really? Who's the mom?" Who wouldn't want to be a parent, though? You get to watch Peppa Pig and Paw Patrol every day, over and over again, for like 5 or 6 years. And then your kids start school, and you play this exciting game called What Sickness Are They Bringing Home Today? One of the most exciting things to happen to me as a father was the first time my daughter called me Daddy. Up until then, she'd just been calling me Scott. When she was a little girl, sometimes she'd ask me to play princesses with her. And this was always exciting, because I would make her be Cinderella and sweep the floor. I got to be Sleeping Beauty and took a nap. But this past summer, my wife and I experienced the most exciting part of parenthood of all. We dropped our daughter off at university. But they sent her back because she's only 11 years old. The most exciting thing that ever happened to me.
There you go. Scott Shanahan. Give a round of applause to Scott Shanahan, your third and final finalist, my friends. I'm glad we ran it back so you could hear clearly all the jokes. Want to make sure everyone gets an even playing field here. So what we're going to do now, you just watched PJ, Joan, and Scott. Now what you are going to see in the live chat is a poll to where you vote for who the winner is. And we will just take a few minutes for you to vote. And then that winner will come live on the air to get interviewed and win their $100. Israel asked if Scott was cut off. No, it just replayed. It just was a looping video, so it just looped back to the beginning. So no, you heard all of them. Diligent Slacker said, congrats on raising a smart daughter. Jerry Cole says, great joke, Scott. Joan, great finish, Scott. Loved Who's the Mommy. Bob Kirk said, good job, Scott. Good jokes. Anthony does bits like the Cinderella joke. Jack Allen like the university joke. Yeah, that was a great misdirect. Evelyn liked sweep the floor and take a nap. Evelyn Thatcher liked Who's the Mommy. Yep, so did Sandy as well. Who's the Mommy? Cinderella dropping daughter off at university. Oh, look at this. April said, well done. PJ, Joan, and Scott. Oh, we love that. I agree. Everyone did such a great job. I totes agree. Ed Rubin liked Who's the Mom as well. Nice. Ed says it's really hard to choose. I know. It's a toughie, but pick your favorite. Pick your favorite, my friends. And as people are voting, if you would like to compete in next month's contest and perhaps see yourself on this live finale, just go to cleancomedycontest.com. You can register right from that website. You can also get more info about the rules and the whole breakdown of the contest on that website as well. But we will be doing an April contest coming up in April, which is next month, which is next week. Crazy bazy. So you can go ahead and join and save your seat in next month's contest. And I will be emailing you more details in a few days once registration closes. So go ahead and save your seat to next month's. Oh yeah, Joel Fuster said that last joke was, Yep. Ooh, it's a tight race. It's a tight race. Ooh-wee. Very, very tight. Very, very tight. So we're going to give this another minute here to get your votes in, my friends. Get your votes in. Let's see here. And I did go ahead and link cleancomedycontest.com in the live chat as well for the peeps that want to go ahead and sign up for next month's contest. And of course, you can also reach out to me with any questions you have about the contest as well. So happy to help, my friends, is what I'm saying. Oh, Bobby said we used to tell our son we would send him to adoption. He asked what's adoption. And her husband said, where you bust up rocks all day. And the son replied, I want to go to adoption. Yeah. I am,
Ooh.
that is one thing I am grateful about having a daughter. Less destructive physically. Emotionally, very destructive, I'm sure it'll be. But for the time being, very, very delicate and dainty. And then will just emotionally destroy us later on. But, it's all a blessing. It's all a blessing, though, right? It's all a blessing. Beautiful. Let's look at the voting here. This is wild. Where'd it go? Are you kidding me? What we'll do is a countdown timer. I'm going to do 30 seconds. I'll do a minute. We're going to do a minute. And then at the end of this minute, my friends, voting will close. Because right now, this is crazy. This is at 48% each. I have never seen this before. This is crazy. I have never seen it this close before. To where it's like literally tied. So, oh my gosh, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous. OMG. All right, we're at 0, people. Oh my gosh. All right. Oh, what? Wait. What? This is too much. Is it tied? This can't happen now. I've never had it tie. This is crazy. Very cool. So what we'll do, Okay, so PJ didn't win. So what we'll do is post another poll. And you will get 60 seconds. All right? You will get 60 seconds to vote between either Joan or Scott. All right. We have a new poll up. This has never happened before. This is so exciting. 60 seconds. This is it, people. Get your voting in. Get your voting in. 50 seconds. 50 seconds. Get your voting in. Get your voting in. 60 seconds. 40 seconds. Get your voting in. Get your voting in. Get your voting in. Get your voting in. 26 votes. 27 votes. We have 38 people watching. And there are 28 votes. So get your votes in, my friends. Get your votes in. 15, 14, 13. Uh-oh. Joan's running away with it. Scott's making a comeback. Uh-oh. 30 votes. Get your votes in. 2, 1. All right. It is official. We have officially announced the winner is going to be Joan Fuchsman. Let's give her a round of applause. Joan, if you could, jump in the live stream here. This should be a fun one. Joan is known for her technical savviness. So this should be a fun one to see how long it takes her to get on here. But, I mean, yeah, both great sets. Really, all three. Show love to all of them. Show love to all three finalists that you saw today. Really a tight race. Honestly, Scott and Joan, I mean, we've never had it end in a tie like that before. So that was very exciting. I like the competitiveness here, and I like all the engagement. And I appreciate all of you being so invested in this as well, because that is the whole goal. We want to keep making this like a community event that's fun and interactive and competitive, because that's it's the name of the game. That's what we're doing here at the Hot Breathiverse. Oh, I hear a crying baby. So this is this live stream will last 4 more hours. So go ahead and buckle up, get something to eat, and once the crying subsides, then we will end the live stream. Oh, what have we done? Bare necessities. Joan says it's connecting. Interesting. Do you hear that? I don't think you can hear that. Ah. Joan says it's connecting. I don't know. I don't see it. Try it again. Try to X out and click on it again, Joan. Yes, I agree, April. April says the win-win win. All three finalists now have a new minute set. Yeah, exactly. That's the big benefit for all contestants, is that even if they don't win or get to the finals, they get a lot of new material in a short amount of time. So it's great for that, for sure. Oh, Celia says, congratulations, Joan. That's so sweet. Interesting. Oh no! Wonder what's another way I could I don't know. Oh no. Says it's connecting. Maybe try it in Google Chrome. Joan? Maybe try that? That's hilarious. Evelyn said maybe she can use electricity from her frizzy hair to connect. That's hilarious. Oh, that's very funny. Oh, yay! And don't forget, while we're waiting, that you can also go ahead and join next month's contest as well while you're waiting here. I put a link to it in the live stream here to where you can just go ahead and click and join. And I will also pin it to the top of the live stream so you can easily find it as well for future reference. Yay, and it looks like Joan is here. Let's get Joan in here. Oh my gosh. She's getting her hair ready. Oh god. Joan!
There is an echo of you, but that's okay.
Oh, maybe pause the live
Me
stream.
too. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Was that it?
I don't know. We'll see. Yeah.
And Sandy asked when the contest starts. It'll be 1 week from tomorrow. Yes. Yes, Sandy. Thank you for asking.
Yes.
Is that better?
Yes. Thank you.
Yay! Joan, congratulations on winning.
Thank you. I'm shocked. And this, I take anti-anxiety pills. I needed the whole bottle while this was happening.
Well, gosh, I hope we don't witness any sort of negative side effects live on the air here.
If you could see my stomach right now.
You're doing great, Joan.
Thank you.
You put yourself out there. Congratulations. That's big.
Thank you.
You want to take a minute? You want to?
No, I'm good. No, I feel like I'm on the episode of Survivor this week where the girl who has autism was really struggling, and somebody came over and gave her a hug.
Oh, we'll hug you through the screen, Joan. We'll hug you through the screen.
That was the best episode ever.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, I've been telling everybody to watch it.
Oh, we'll have to do that. What I'll do, actually, speaking of watching it, I'll play your set again. Let you get it together. Let you take a few deep breaths. We'll play your set as a reminder for people of just how funny it was. And then we'll get into your interview. Cool beans?
Mm-hmm. Works.
Yeah. All right. Here's Joan's winning set.
What would fill me with excitement? Running into Brad Pitt? Maybe. Dating Brad Pitt? I guess. Having a great hair day? Oh my God, yes, yes, yes. Thanks to humidity, I have wild hair frizz syndrome, which makes my hair look excited, even when I'm not. With so much frizz, my head barely fits inside my office cubicle. The bus charges me for 2 people since I need another seat for my hair. And then, adding to my shame, frizz forces me to go to my dog's groomer because no hairdresser will work with me. I'll never hear someone say, I'll have what she's having. A humidity-free day means I have a day without having to wear a gigantic hat to hide the frizz. My Irish setter redness shines. Having such a mind-boggling day has risks. I get so excited I must double my blood pressure meds so I don't have a heart attack. But if I do, I'll have the best-looking hair in the ER.
Yeah! Nicely done, Joan. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Congratulations on winning. How are you feeling here?
I'm feeling really excited and just grateful. The two guys, PJ and Scott, were really very good, and I could identify with both of them. So yeah, we're good. So I feel great.
Competition. We had to vote twice for people listening to the podcast. during the live stream, we actually had to vote twice because it ended in a tie the first time.
I saw that. Oh God.
Just never happened before.
No.
But your hair looks great. I
Thank
want to
you.
say people in the live chat are saying your hair looks great as well. So, and fabulous. I should say not just great, but fabulous.
Thank you. My hairdresser, Teresa, would feel very proud.
No. So the theme of this month was excitement. So where did you start with writing? How did this set all come together? Because it's so
Well, I
killer.
had really nowhere to go at first. And then last Saturday, or 2 Saturdays ago, whatever, my hair was looking really good on a Saturday. And I went to the movies and I went to the ladies' room and I saw my hair and I just couldn't believe it. I was like embarrassed to be in the theater. It looked so awful. And the whole thing had just like completely frizzed out. And so I thought, well, this could be something. So I kind of went with that. That how I was excited, and that does give me excitement. But then it just goes. It's hard to say it goes flat because it doesn't.
Oh, it's hilarious. So you
So
caught
and I
yourself being
never,
excited about your hair.
yeah, and I never had that problem when I lived in Syracuse or even New York City. It only happened here.
Yeah, and I love that you say you're worried about your hair looking bad in a dark movie theater. I love that. So once you
Yeah.
found out you were excited, how did you come up with the angle or the jokes, or like
Well,
how'd you start to put it together?
well, I wrote it all, and then I just different things came to me. I don't know how I came up with the Meg Ryan thing, but I'll have what she's having. But I thought that
Yeah,
worked.
it's
And
great.
initially, I had about being in the ER, but my hair, take that, George Clooney. But when I read that to the Zoom writing group that I meet with every Monday, some people didn't get the George Clooney reference. So, because he was an ER. So,
Right.
I changed that, and I think somebody else mentioned the the dog grooming thing, and I thought, I can maybe make that kind of work. But initially, I read the whole thing to my sister. That's who I do it to first, and
Uh-huh.
she laughed. And then last week, after I had made some changes, I was on a Zoom call with a former coworker who now lives in Binghamton, New York, and we hadn't chatted in about like 6 months. And I was bringing her up to speed on what I was doing, and then I said, "Do you want to hear this?" And so I just read it to her, and she just started laughing. And I thought, okay, this is kind of working then.
Oh, that's
So
so great. Yeah, to workshop it as well and to get outside feedback and not just in your head assume what's funny or not, but to get that have that sounding board is so valuable.
yeah, I mean, I really have to thank like um, Bob Bob Kirk and Evelyn Thatcher and Jack Allen and Jody and Phil. Um, they really and Joe Long. They all gave me help, and it's much appreciated.
Oh, I love to hear that. So what is your favorite joke from this, would you say?
Hmm. I think about having a heart attack, maybe. Um, that
Uh-huh.
I'll still have the best looking hair in the ER, maybe.
Yeah. That's a funny edit too of like the George Clooney reference, you realizing that that may be too specific and not enough people may get it. So even just like a simple edit like that could take the joke from like a 4 to a 9 just
Yeah.
because it's more relatable now. People can connect with this more.
And I mean, Sandy and I both had about 200 takes, I think, because and I
Uh-huh.
kept editing and editing, and also I've had a really bad cough since February, and I was like, I was afraid I was going to start choking during the middle of it,
Oh
and so I had to
gosh.
take breaks and start again, and it was just. But I had to keep editing and editing. Sometimes, some of my words, I have this habit of like having words. I don't know what the English term is for it, but where they sound alike, to, I don't even, but
I was gonna say
sometimes,
superfluous. What'd you
but
say?
yeah, and so sometimes they get tongue tied, so I have to do it over
Oh,
again.
right.
So
Yeah. And you also you do a lot of just like written word stuff as well. So it's like it's tough to it can be a challenge to translate like what works as written word versus
yeah,
spoken word requires different verbiage or different rhythm and timing. It may require cutting out a
yeah,
lot of stuff because spoken word you're just getting to it quicker. So it's kind of a different muscle you have to flex as well.
and I remember from your feedback from the last one I did, that I wrote, was that maybe not to use super large words.
Yeah.
I tried that.
For timing and yeah, the timing of jokes and stuff. Because yeah, it's another thing of using like vocabulary, like I said, that is a little more superfluous, if you will. It could maybe take the audience out of it, and now they're thinking about the word and what it means
Yeah,
instead of just hearing the
exactly.
joke. Versus written word, that type of vocabulary may flow a little more elegantly, but spoken word sometimes it's just like getting it to almost like a fifth grade level to where they understand what you're saying and they can just laugh and react and not have to be like analyzing and thinking about it.
Yeah. And I don't know if I would have thought, it really helped seeing that When Harry Met Sally line, about what she's having when they did the Super Bowl commercial,
Oh
that brought it all
yeah.
back again. So that was very helpful. So I guess I should send a thank you note to Billy Crystal. And then,
And that reference is also one that's like, even if you don't know the movie,
yeah,
it still could make sense.
that's what
Like,
I thought. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I'm glad you kept that one because I could see that easily being like, oh, well, people might not get the movie reference. But that line I think holds up on its own. And then if you know the movie reference, then it's just that much funnier.
Yeah. So,
Oh, and this is a question from the live chat, and you're getting a lot of love in the live chat as
well,
well
thank
for
you all.
people. But there's a question about this is about clean comedy, but it's is clean literal, no expletives or jokes about possibly offensive or sensitive topics.
Are they,
Basically, they're
well, I
basically
mean,
asking what clean comedy is. Yeah,
oh,
what is
I
your
mean,
take?
some of my, well, yeah, I have a hard time on figuring some of that out because I, I haven't done it here, but I have done things that have some innuendo to it. Um, and but certainly no swear words, and I guess no sexual things. And I don't normally go there anyway, but I do. It's funny. Years ago, when I was taking a stand-up class, and I had videos, and I would send it to my brother, and he wouldn't show it to his kids, who were then like 10 and 6, because he thought too. They were too. They implied too much, and I thought,
Mm-hmm.
"Are you kidding me? Have you ever listened to your children?" Um, I can't I mean, I'm not kidding. My nephew was about 6, and I told him we would change jokes when I was over there for Thanksgiving, and he basically was telling me Elliot Spitzer jokes, and Elliot Spitzer is the one that brought prostitutes to, he was the former governor of New York and brought, prostitutes
Oh.
to DC, and I'm thinking, he's telling me Elliot Spitzer jokes that they talk about. He's 6 years old, and you're concerned about what I'm doing? Oh, no.
Yeah, everyone's definition is different. You know, it's that's why there is like there's no one just broad clean like oh this show's clean would mean something different to another show that's clean.
Yeah.
You know,
I
like
mean,
the show I did yesterday at 3:30 in the afternoon, there were kids there. It was like a family clean event. So like yeah,
oh, yeah.
definitely no innuendo, nothing controversial. I mean, honestly like I'll even consider clean really to a certain degree not even anything like political, nothing even divisive, nothing that's going to make
Yeah.
people lean or go ooh or ah. Some definitions of clean depending on the environment, it's just silly. You could do personal stuff or still do your jokes, but just nothing that would even divide the room at all or trigger any sort of emotional response beyond just having fun and laughing. And then
Yeah.
the show I did
Yeah.
last night, it was adults, and it was still a clean show, but I feel like for that show you could do innuendo and things like that. It's just it's a show to show basis. It all depends on kind of the booker's definition of clean, and it's your
Yeah.
job as a comedian to ask them their expectations.
Sometimes in Right 10, I mean, I've learned so much that if someone ever saw my Google search, there are some jokes that I don't know what it is, and I have to like look it up, and I say, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. That's hilarious. But yeah, that's a great question. Yeah.
I do have to thank you, Joel, and for the Right 10. I mean, that's really saved me during the pandemic. And also, I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Kudos to Sandy Bernstein for telling me about the group.
Oh my gosh,
It's been a lifesaver. So I really can't imagine not. I mean, my big thing is I'm a huge procrastinator. This is the only thing I don't procrastinate about is doing Right 10. It's really the only thing I don't not do. So thank you.
Oh, and Scott said you won the Right 10 today as well.
That was a shock, especially since it's Scott, since he normally wins every day. So thank you, Scott. I was wondering when you were going on vacation.
So Joan could get a chance. She's like, I was waiting on. Yeah, that's such a great resource in that daily Right 10 in our Facebook group. And thanks, to Bobby that keeps it going. I don't know, Evelyn will make the memes, and we have several other people that are there to keep it alive. Imre does the Right 10 After Dark, like the 10 p.m. one. We do it at 10 a.m. and 10 p.m.
Yeah, and then Terry
I know there's several people involved that keep it going. I know Terry will post the winners of the PM Right 10 as well. I could not be. I think, this community, I think, saved us all during the pandemic. And then now to see it continuing to grow and really just like self-monitor itself in a sense of people just volunteering their time and energy just to keep the community growing and being as positive and supportive as it is. It's incredible. I think it kept us all going during the pandemic and beyond.
Definitely.
Yeah, thank you for saying that. Yeah, that was the whole goal of it. So, what are you gonna spend your $100 on? What are you hair products? I guess is what.
Probably more medications.
Well, is there any I don't know why I asked that. I would make a hair product joke, and you're like, actually, this speaking of getting me through the pandemic, I'm gonna buy drugs. It's gonna be really good. I'm gonna re-up, as the kids say. But and Evelyn asked if innuendo's okay for this contest. I think so. I would say it would play. And honestly, what I've been so excited about in seeing this contest become the clean comedy contest is there hasn't been. I've gotten a few questions about stuff, but there's never been a submission to where I was like, oh, that was way off base. I mean, I think people really challenge themselves to work within the parameters of like clean comedy. And I'm excited. I think it's super valuable for everyone to be able to create clean comedy.
I thought Sandy had a great joke to her about that. Maybe she's doing her submission maybe shouldn't have been about the restrooms at the Baltimore airport for a clean comedy contest. But I thought her set was absolutely hysterical.
For sure. Yeah, it was clean. Yeah.
I was thinking the BWI airport could actually use that for a commercial. It was
yeah, her set was great. My wife and I, and now child, love watching all the submissions. Like my wife will, even before submissions are due, she'll be like, when are the contest sets coming in? Like she looks forward to this time we get to spend together doing this. So it's always fun. And of course, you being an OG, she's always excited to see OGs like you and Sandy
Oh,
also submitting and
much
what you come up
appreciated.
with, and your consistency paid off. You keep writing and you keep putting yourself out there despite, like you said, having anxiety and all of these reservations and procrastination. You overcome those hurdles, and look what happened. So I'm so
Yes,
happy for you, Joan.
very appreciative, and thank you all.
What about for people that also struggle with that, like procrastination or self doubt or that anxiety? How do you have any like insights on how maybe they could start to
If,
break through those barriers?
um, it really helps to talk to your doctor about that. In all seriousness, it's very interesting, and I'll be serious for a minute. I was in my many years ago in my gynecologist's office, and I was just sitting there waiting for her to come in, um, and she came in and she looked at me and she goes, "What is wrong with you?" And I said, "Oh, my mom just died." And she said, "You need anti-anxiety meds. I'm going to get a prescription for you." And it was the way I looked at the time, and then so that has definitely helped. I think. I mean, I'm on the lowest form there is, but it still helps. The procrastination, I wish I knew. I've gone to, I don't do therapy anymore, but I did, and we talked about it then. I talked to it about it to my doctor. It's just a matter of just forcing myself to do it. I don't even, I mean, I have a problem with even opening new things. This sounds ridiculous, but I noticed this when I was a kid. Um, and my father was in New York, and he came on business, and he came back with the newest Beatle album. And I literally was afraid to play it because I was afraid it would get damaged.
Uh huh.
So it took me forever just to like do that. And I still have that problem with new things. Like I'm anxious to buy them, and then I'm anxious to open them up.
Yeah. So
So
I guess the deadlines help. Like you said, Right
yes.
10 Club is like a deadline. This contest is a deadline. Putting those frameworks into your life.
Well, yeah, I was, I mean, a journalism major and in marketing where you have deadlines. And I work best when I have a deadline. That really is the best thing for
Mm-hmm.
me. So maybe procrastinators should think about a career in journalism. Um,
Yeah, you don't have time for writer's block or to overcomplicate or
exactly.
overthink because you've got to get it in.
Exactly. Um,
Well, this was so exciting. I'm so excited for you, Joan. I love seeing people consistently putting in the work and then seeing it pay off. Is there anything else you want the world to know before we adjourn?
um, no, but just someday I'm going to be on Substack, so you can might look for me there. I'm going to really try and put some of my writing there. So
Speaking of procrastination,
I
yes.
know.
But the good thing is, you already have stuff written.
Yes, yes.
So you've overcome that hurdle. Now it's just starting.
Yep.
And this is coming from someone who I mean, I have probably 6 interviews that I have not released. Like, so it's not just you of like having to overcome these things. Yeah, I'm right there with you. So it's just accountability helps, I think.
Yeah. Yes.
But
Def-
yeah, you already have stuff created. It's just kind of hitting upload now, which
yeah,
I could say the
exactly.
same thing for my stuff as well. So I'm not
Exactly.
pointing fingers except at myself, really.
Oh no, I definitely get it. So no worries there.
Yeah, and Bobby said her psychiatrist says the best way to break procrastination is to break the big goal into small goals, then have definite dates and times
Yeah.
to accomplish them and celebrate them.
Well, I do try. I mean, this is my list for this week.
Oh
so,
yeah, nice.
so we'll
We're
see.
all doing our best out here.
Exactly.
But we're excited. And where can like people connect with you if they hear this and feel inspired?
Well, I'm still on X at Jones Nuggets, and I think that's what I use myself for Blue Sky and for what's the other one? Threads. It's either
And
Joan
Substack.
Fuchsman, yeah, but but Joan Fuchsman or Jones Nuggets would do it.
Yeah, that's
And
what
then I'm
Bob Kirk said, is tell them about Jones Nuggets. What is that?
that was my blog, and also, I mean, it's still up there. But at Jones Nuggets, it would be Twitter. Um, I think I use it for Blue Sky and for Threads.
Beautiful.
I'm not on.
Well,
I mean, I'm on Instagram, but I don't use it. So
well, go follow Jones Nuggets. Maybe give her a little nudge. Be like, hey, the Substack, or just a little nudge. We all need that from time to time. But I'm so excited for you, and everyone in the comments is so excited for you as well. This was really so much fun to see you win this, submitting every month, and then to see all that just consistency pay off. It's very exciting and inspiring.
thank you. This has been like the best Sunday ever. So thank you all.
Yay! Well, go forth, Hot Breathiverse. Go follow Joan on social media. Reach out to her. Let her know you heard her on here. And really join our Facebook group and write with Joan and thousands of other comics in our Facebook group in the Right 10 Club every day. But I guess until next month, Joan, congratulations again.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, have a good day.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye. Yay! That's so exciting. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out during this live finale. Congratulations to Joan again. This is so cool. I love the community here, and I love all the positive and supportiveness. So we will be doing this again next month, starting a week from Monday. I will be doing the April contest, so you can join that at cleancomedycontest.com. But until then, my friends, go forth with your days, and we will see you on the other side. I love you all. Goodbye. There you go, everyone. Y'all have a happy Sunday out there. Thank you so much for spending your valuable Sunday afternoon with me. And now I am going to a garden nursery to pick up some roses for my wife, and I. Of course, my wife and I, because we both we got each other anniversary roses. It's so exciting. So we're gonna go pick those up today. So we're gonna be traveling in the car with the baby. So wish us luck. And Bobby asked to put my classes in here. So there is also a link to my Clean Comedy Workshop for anyone that would like to join that as well. It's a pre-recorded workshop you can watch on your own time. I just put in the live chat there. Thank you so much for that reminder there, Bobby. But until then, my friends, go join next month's contest. Go join our Facebook group. Thank you so much for helping expand the Hot Breathiverse. And we will see you next week. Love you all. Goodbye. Goodbye. Have a good day. Bye, y'all. I don't want to leave. I should leave. That's the right thing to do. I'll leave. I love you all. Have a good Sunday. Bye.